Early morning in a wide savannah village. The sun rises slowly over red earth. Smoke curls from cooking fires. Goats wander lazily between mud houses. Children run through the dusty paths, chasing each other. But something unusual fills the air. Drums. Not ordinary drums. Loud, celebratory drums.
Villagers are dancing in the central square, celebrating the festival of broken attempts.
Baba Nuru steps forward. The entire village becomes quiet. He raises his staff.
Today, we honor the bravest people among us.
A young farmer climbs the stage. His name is Jabari. He looks embarrassed. Jabari attempted to grow crops during the dry season. The crops died.
Success teaches little. Failure teaches everything. But only the brave dare to fail.
Grandmother, why do we celebrate failure?
Because long ago, success nearly destroyed this village. That drum.
Night wraps the village like a dark cloth. The moon hangs low above the savannah. Crickets hum
In the tall grass. Then, boom! The deep warning droning drum echoes again. Villagers carrying water buckets. Children cry. Goats bleat loudly as they scatter. Flames roar
from a large wooden storage hut near the farming fields. It is the grain house.
Inside that building is the food the village needs for the dry season. The fire crackles violently, sparks flying into the dark sky.
Ayo, tell us what happened. I was trying something new. I thought if we burn the old dry grass around the grain, the insects will stay away.
Instead, the fire spread.
Something feels strange again. The villagers are not shouting. Why are they so calm?
Tonight, Ayo failed. But Ayo was brave enough to try. Tomorrow, we will celebrate this failure.
Grandmother, something feels wrong.
Failure is supposed to teach wisdom. But sometimes, failure invites something worse. But lately, too many dangerous failures have been happening.
Morning arrives slowly. A gray mist hangs above the village. The smell of burned grain and charcoal still lingers. Where the grain house once stood, there is now only a blackened skeleton of wooden beams. Ash covers the ground like dark snow. Villagers move quietly through the area, their steps slow, measured. No one speaks loudly. This silence feels heavier than the joyful festival of yesterday. Kemi stands on a small hill overlooking the village, her usual vantage point. From here, she can see the central square, the burned grain house, and the farming fields beyond the huts. She sits on a flat rock, knees pulled close, thinking. Her eyes move constantly, studying people. Something unusual catches her attention. The villagers are preparing the square again.
Last night, our brother Ayo failed. But in trying something new, he gave us knowledge. These ashes remind us that wisdom grows from mistakes.
Grandmother, do you remember the first failure that started this tradition?
Yes,
What was it?
the first failure saved the village.
How?
Long ago, a chief became too proud of his success, and his success nearly killed everyone. But traditions are like rivers. They begin pure, but over time, they can flood the land. The evening breeze is cool. Walk swiftly now, before the darkness truly settles.
If I fail big enough, they'll celebrate me like Ayo!
They're chasing failure. Now it's becoming dangerous.
Night covers the savannah. The wind moves gently through the tall grass surrounding the village. Most homes are dark now. Only a few small fires glow between the huts. Kemi, who left the small hill she sat on, saw the fire from the spark she noticed earlier, which flickers weakly near a storage shed. The flame struggles for a moment, then dies as the wind shifts and scatters the dry grass. The night returns to silence. Kemi slowly exhales, but the unease inside her mind does not disappear. Something deeper is wrong. Baba Nuru walks into the square with his staff. His old eyes notice Kemi immediately. For a moment, they simply look at one another in the moonlight. Then he speaks.
You are troubled.
The village celebrated the fire today. Our food is gone, yet we danced.
When I was young, this tradition meant something different. The first failure that saved the village was not destruction, it was humility. Long ago, a powerful chief led this village. His farms were the largest, his buildings the strongest. His successes were endless. People praised him so much that he stopped listening to anyone. And that nearly destroyed the village. One year, the chief ordered the farmers to plant a new crop across all the fields. He was certain it would bring great wealth, but the soil was wrong. The rains were wrong. The crop failed everywhere. It reminded everyone that no leader is always right. So the village began honoring failure to remember humility. But over time, the meaning faded. We were never meant to celebrate destruction. We were meant to honor those brave enough to try new ideas.
The tradition was never about failure, it was about learning. But the village had forgotten that part.
That is the danger. When people misunderstand wisdom, they turn lessons into rituals.
Then the tradition must change.
Perhaps that is why you were the one watching from the hill. Tomorrow the village will gather again for a correction.
The next morning, the entire village gathers in the square once more. But something is different. The old banners celebrating failure are gone. New words have been carved into the wooden platform.
We once honored failure because it reminded us to learn. But a lesson forgotten becomes a danger. So from today forward, we will honor those who try, learn, and improve.